Good Lord, it has been a while since I have done a video. Good Lord. It's what, June 6th? It has to be June 6th. June 6th. June 6th, 2026. I'll upload to get out of this parking lot. June 6th, 2026. Man, I have not done a long video. I've been shaping my beliefs right now. Shaping major events. Major events. So I don't even know what I left on at. So I'm just gonna say what's been going on. Yes, I should be just driving around. I think I'm gonna drive around tonight and waste my gas, so I can go and go to the gas station, throw away my trash, feel productive. Clean car. Okay, let's get started. My boss got fired. And we were very happy about it. She was not a really good boss. We loved our previous boss. She's now working at, our previous boss is now working at American Airlines, our rival airline. And she's like level 0 there, but we were all like really like, oh my God, hi, how are you? How are things there? She's like, well, I'm like, I just got started, so I'm just doing the basics, getting back into the swing of things, getting used to their different systems. I really hate American. I tried to book a flight for my mom recently, and I got back into the ropes of using my benefits to book an American flight. I don't understand how people use American every day. That is disgusting to me. It was genuinely disgusting to me how bad their UI is, their user interface. Like, entirely, it's just so bad, American Airlines. I did not understand. And everything was like, felt like it was a way to get you to buy more. I think there was something they found out where American Airlines, the button to click no thanks doesn't work to an upgrade, or it was like an upgrade to Economy Plus, and you couldn't click no thanks. It would like lag out. It would the button would not be able to be pressed. There was a window that would cover it, like an invisible window, and I thought I really hate American Airlines. So, and recently I was talking to my friend when we went to Chicago. We went to Chicago to see the Big Boy. It's a Union Pacific 4014 train. It's a really big train. I'm into trains, but more so the historical side. I don't really care much about where the trains... I would care more about planes, like where they serve it. Holy shit, dog. We just ran over a skunk almost. Yo. Dude, he was right under my tire, bro. Holy shit, dog. Everything just went flying in my car. Alright, and, what was I talking about? We were in Chicago. I mean, I like trains, right? But I'm not like, I don't really care where it's serviced, where it was made and stuff like that. Where was it? Like, I like the history side of it, like the significance of the train this like place having service, like train service, stuff like that. Like, I don't explain it. I really don't care about like the especially the like the specifications and like, I like trains that look cool, but I like this history side more so. I think so. And no, actually, I do like where it came from and stuff like that, more so than like the specifications and how much it can pull and stuff. So seeing the Big Boy was I like the big boy, but only like served like it was what 1941 to 1959, so it only served 18 years. It's not really significant throughout history. It served literally 18 years, but okay, it's the greatest and biggest ever like locomotive, right? But it served like Ogden, Utah uh, to Council Bluffs, Iowa, and like that was this longest line. And sometimes it had to do it assisted, like at a, you know. And it's also steam locomotive. I like steam locomotives like at the start of the century, of the 20th century. That's when steam was really cool. I love the transition from Victorian era to the like I love that era specifically, like because of Victoria 3, but mostly because of the history. There was so much going on at that time. You had the first Sino-Japanese War, you had Russo-Japanese War, the Boxer rebellions, you had the Republic of China founded, you had the Crimean War, you had the Civil War towards that area. It's like not Civil War. You had the what is it called when they were rebuilding everything? I forgot what that name is. There's a name for when we were rebuilding stuff in the South. I forget what it was called. But like the telephone was being made. The dreadnought race in South America. The what is it? The Chile, like the Peru-Bolivian Chilean War. I forget what it's called. I know where the region is that they fought over, but I don't remember. You had the Boer Wars. You had Russian settlers settling out east in a war, in Khabarovsk and Primorsky Krai. All that great, like there's so much great history to build up towards World War One. Like it's just a lot of great history. I don't like World War One though. I think World War One is such a different outlook than that. Like the wars before World War One were like prestigious and like had like a certain level of like valor to them. Like there was like you were a soldier in the army. There was like propaganda. There was the era of romanticism, like propaganda, fight for your country and stuff like that. And then World War One is just like so World War One's so depressing. I mean, you had the Caudillo era in South America. I'm gonna forget the all these South American and Central American uprisings and weird regimes. I forget what happened in Haiti during this time. I was reading about the history of Haiti. I think in the start of the century, Haiti had like the 7 presidents era, if I'm not wrong. And then they got occupied by the U.S. Same thing with the Dominican Republic. They got occupied by the U.S. I mean, the Spanish-American War happened, I think, not too far, maybe. I'm thinking, yeah, I think it happened recently. You had the this Roosevelt, like a lot of great like things that like are historical things that happened. The U.S. was such a different monster back then too, like an imperialist. What else was happening in the world? I think I missed somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where I would have missed something. Hold up, let me think about it. I think I missed... I said the Republic of China. I said the downfall of the Qing dynasty, like the persecution of Manchus to like literally extinction. There's only like 250,000 of them, and they used to rule China. I think it was like there was like 30 million before, some crazy number. I really find it funny how China is still in ethnic struggle, and it's finally like come to rest. And that was the only way China could like really solve its own conflicts is dealing with the ethnic problem that was there. Because I think most of the problems in China were just evolved from ethnic and religious differences. Like most conflicts were literally just that, just differences. People had differences. Isn't that everywhere? Yeah, well. It is true, actually. That was probably everywhere in China. Oh my god, I'm talking about history again and not talking about my actual life. Fuck me, bro. Um, yeah, but seriously though, it's very interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if it's windy outside so I can just walk around and talk. Yeah, I could go for a nice walk. I don't like that I have a high-vis vest. How cold is it? It's not even windy. It's nice outside. Oh yeah, it's nice. Yeah, so a lot of Chinese history was just like that. It was just constant ethnic and religious struggle, but I don't think it's something bad, you know. Oh, it's a frog. Sorry. I thought someone was talking. Oh, I like having my little quiet area. Oh. I gotta piss though. Yeah, I gotta piss. Yeah, so what was I even talking about? How did this come from my boss getting fired? So my boss got fired, yeah. And a lot of things that happened because of it are like we're like getting kind of like revealed like little by little what she did. Like what she was doing and stuff like that while she was our manager. And it's pretty funny. And I've been starting to call it like the post her name era. Post Nicole era. I mean, I don't have the same kind of hate people have for her. It's like some people really hate her and are like believe she's the cause of all bad in their life and all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, no, she's a person, right? She can make mistakes, but she should have had some kind of exit plan or realized that she's not in the correct position. Or like just adapt. Like I'm more like just disappointed in her exit strategy, really. I'm not disappointed that she did a bad job. You know, like it's like being mad at a shark that it can't swim, or being mad at a shark that it can't walk on land. You know, it's just not made to be on land, and if it's on land, let's make an exit strategy for it to get back into waters it knows. You know, it's the same thing. Like a lot of Polish philosophy that I've been taught by my dad is like be adaptable. Like if something doesn't fit, like make it fit. And if it doesn't fit after you did your modification, then get something new. Like you have to be flexible. You have to be adaptable to the situation. That was a good piss, but I like squeezed my dick, so I felt bad. You have to be like flexible and adaptable to all these things. Otherwise, like it just won't work. Like it just won't work what you're doing. It feels illegal to walk here. I should just go on the bike path, I think. I don't know where the bike path. Oh, I need to walk this way. Okay.
That's the whole reason for that. And yeah, a lot of things post Nicole era. I'm just gonna say P and E. Right now we're in the P and E. We're just like finding out like a lot of paperwork that we were forced to do was legit useless because our new manager, not even manager, she's interim manager. She doesn't know what she's doing, but like not in a bad way. Like she's really new, and she's really new. Like she doesn't know anything about being a manager. She's worked in the airline industry for 3 years, she said before, but you know, it was for American Airlines and they do things way different than us. Just way different than us. And not in a bad, I'm not saying that in a bad way as well. I'm just saying they just do stuff very, very differently. So I had a little struggle getting to grips with this because a lot of people expected already like perfection or whatever from my boss when that, that's unrealistic, obviously. Very unrealistic. And yeah, it was very unrealistic. Man, these mosquitoes are biting the shit out of me. I should just go back in my car. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna walk. Mosquitoes. I really hate summer because I hate summers in South Dakota just because there's way more bugs here than in Chicago. I actually really hate that about this place because it's just fields upon fields, and once you get like water in one of those fields, boom, 5 million mosquitoes. In Chicago, there's not really that many places unless you live next to the river for a lot of like mosquitoes to come around. Here, let me see if I can get some air in here. It's now feeling very. Okay, I hope no mosquitoes get inside because of that. Nah, dude, I need to start up my car. I need to just keep driving, honestly. It's not. I'm just gonna leave the AC running for a bit. Oh, now it's probably really loud, the AC. Damn, bro. So, she doesn't know what she's. So, my interim manager, she doesn't know what she's like. Like, she doesn't know how to take the reins, if that makes sense. Like, she doesn't know where to start. She knows what corporate tells her, but corporate tells her what they want to hear. Like, corporate tells her, like, what they expect from her, what they want from her, which is different from what we want from her. There's like it's a two-way relationship, but she's right now fixated on one relationship, and Nicole thought that was the only relationship. Like, she shouldn't even be talking to us. Like, sometimes I felt like that. Like, she was just hanging around at the office going, "Hey guys, what's up? My workers." It's like, bro, what? Bro. So a lot of I want to say the challenges that my new boss has probably stems from that. Probably is also that Nicole left behind a lot of things that don't make sense to her, but made sense to Nicole, which is what I'm talking about with the paperwork. There's a lot of paperwork that is necessary for things she doesn't know yet, but sometimes they're just not necessary, and she doesn't know it, and she doesn't know how to sort it out because there's a lot. Like, the thing about this job that I wish would happen, I don't know why people are very like sheepish like in this regard, is why people are okay with having like zero pay. Like, it's like 15 an hour for dealing with a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It really is. Ooh, it's got a little kick to it. It's a lot of stuff at this job. We have numerous things around the airport that needs to be done. We have numerous things. I mean, there's just so much to learn. You can't learn it all in one day. You can't learn it all in 6 months. I'm still learning things, and I've worked for 2 years. You know, my coworkers who worked for 9, 10 years are still learning things. We have mounds and mounds of lessons dumped on us every day from the company, and we're supposed to do them right on time, which I do, but most people don't. So there is that, and it it's fine. There's a lot of things to learn at the job, but it's not necessary to perform like efficiently and effectively. I think I'm at a pretty good spot. But like we're also cross trained. We do above the wing and below the wing. But to be good at both is impossible. I don't think there's like some people, like the people who've worked 10 years, who've worked basically like 3 years in one and then 7 years in the other. They can probably be qualified to say that they've mastered both. But it is a lot. It is a lot, I think, to master both. You would have to spend a decade, I think, to master both. Because right now, I feel like me going to gate would be like, or me working above the wing would be insane. Yeah, at my job, I should clarify because I don't think people know. Hold up. I'm presenting really weird. I'm giving off a weird vibe that I don't want to give off. I'm very like itching. Let me think about this because I don't feel presentable right now. Okay. So a lot of what, there we go. I feel way more better now. So a lot of, okay, the difference between, okay. I got it now. So above the wing and below the wing. Above the wing is your gate, like the people at the jet bridge, at the front desk upstairs, past TSA, the people that are checking you in for the flight and or not checking you in for the flight, but like seeing your ticket and boarding you on the plane. Those people and the people who pull the jet bridge to your plane and deboard you. Those are your above the wingers gate people. Same thing with the front desk people who print out your ticket and take your bag. Those are like, I would like the stage actors. Like if this was a theater production, this would be the actual actors in the show, the front people. Your below the wing would be all of your ramp agents. It's just ramp agents. It's just people who work on the ramp outside and doing everything to the plane except fueling it. Some stations do fuel the plane, but putting the bags on the plane, pushing the plane out, unloading the bags, making sure there's power on the plane, doing lavatory service, water service, the works. Even cleaning the plane, I think, is still below the wing. Yeah, cleaning and searching the plane is below the wing. Yeah. So mastering both, I think you can do, actually, now that I think about it. I think I'm exaggerating. I've been exaggerating a lot recently, and I need to stop doing that. Like today, like I said, some lady's bag exploded. And all of her shit was everywhere on the conveyor belt, and I had to pick up everything. And like there's like cracks under, like the conveyor belt will going, and then they go like this, right? And then the next one starts, and there's like this like little gap in between, and her stuff would fall in, and there'd be a bunch of stuff under it, and I'd be like, "What the fuck, dude?" Because I had to clean it under it and stuff, and scoop it out while the belt loader or the conveyor belt's going. It's like, bro. Turns out her zipper broke, but it is what it is, Yeah, a lot of the stuff at work is just really like it's just a lot of like learning the ropes and stuff of how to do stuff like that efficiently, and especially learning with all the systems. There's a lot of systems, like we use Volare,
We use the scanners. We use the map devices. We use Jet. We use Arrow. We um, we use Schedule Source, ADP. You can call those different systems, and the United app as well. That's technically a system that we have to learn. And then all the other systems that I learned about. Oh, Bolt. I think Bolt is still one. And like there's like 9 systems you have to learn. And then the other ones I don't even know about, like the gate reader. I don't know about. There's a lot of stuff that I don't even know about. So there's a lot of stuff like that you're supposed to learn, but you don't actually learn. Just it is what it is, right? Oh my god, totally. I get off point a lot, and it drives me nuts. But yeah, so Nicole and Alexis. Alexis is more ramp oriented. Like she worked ramp a lot, so she knows a lot of below the wing stuff. But Nicole was only above the wing, and that was her biggest problem. She misunderstood what we were doing on the ramp. And because of this, a lot of what she was doing was more so to help the above the wingers. And at one point, there was a real divide. I think when she got the supervisor role, like a little bit after, there was a divide between above the wing and below the wing. And that's because there's a lot of problematic people in above the wing. But there was real like issues, like even with the old people that were working there, that have been working there for a while, with the ramp people. And it's because of communication issues. And then even these were the good old days, I think. Like a year ago, when we had the a year ago we had the garbage wars where above the wing or morning shift and night shifts were battling over who throws out the garbage, and it was a real issue because the garbage kept on getting full. It's such a stupid thing to think about right now, because like PTO was getting approved on time. People were shift trading like nowhere else. There was no shift shortages, except night shift had one because nobody wanted to work night shift at that time. And I was desperately trying to get out of night shift, but I think I got to mornings. Yeah, that's when I started working mornings again. Yeah, that is. Yeah, and I worked mornings. I think throughout that entire. Yeah, I started working mornings back then. Yeah, because I remember I used to work mornings, and then I heard that M got fired. So. That's crazy. Those are crazy times. Or not crazy times. Before that, it was just like so peaceful. So peaceful, man. Like I was just thinking about I went to Peru. I went to Costa Rica. I was going to Poland for the first time. Man, I just went to Poland. Oh, it was such a good time, bro. Like life was so easy, bro. I was just like still in my head over my run-in with the law. Like I had still like the charges, but I don't have to give a shit about now, you know. That's crazy that I have a criminal record now. That's so weird to think about. It should have been expunged already or whatever, but whatever. I don't think I'll ever have that sorted out until I have money. Anyways, yeah, we still haven't had access to the office yet. There's an entire office where we work that has just been permanently just locked. But before Nicole was manager, it was even when she was manager, she just started locking it all of a sudden because people were eating inside or whatever. But people just were doing lessons in there, you know, our lessons that we need to do to complete for the month. Yeah, we get monthly lessons from the company that is like new stuff that we have to learn. But whatever, right? We get the lessons done, right? But like, I used to love sitting in there. That was my favorite spot. There was 2 monitors in there, which was amazing. I love those 2 monitors. Man, I'd be watching YouTube on one screen and doing the lessons on the other. It was so good, bro. And yeah, she closed the room and stuff. And then she put all of her crap in there, so it was just really weird. But she did that deliberately, I think. She did that deliberately in a move to get closer to the ramp And what ended up happening is it looked hostile because she first did it. She moved to she made it like a thing though. She made it a thing, which is weird. Instead of just visiting the ramp and just sitting in that room for a while, she like made it a thing where she moved all of her stuff, she said, to that thing and then locked us out. And a lot of our stuff were in that room, so we had to request to get our stuff out of that room. And it was like communal stuff like the hammer, the screwdrivers, there's a million other things like the de-icing equipment was in there, like the radio headsets, like a lot of stuff was in there that we needed. The iPad for the de-icing software. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that she just didn't think about, because she was new. And then she had those whole mistakes of just fighting with people on the ramp when, I mean, I'm so glad Nicole's gone. I'm really glad. And she was giving out like very arbitrary points for me. Like, I think I have 3 whole points. We have, I think it's 7 points, and you have final warning before you get fired, right? I have 6.5 right now, which I'm like, holy shit, But a lot of them were during Nicole's time, and a lot of them were like because I was she was started to charge points because lessons weren't done on time. And I think that was really stupid. Like, if you leave work early, and your lessons weren't done early, you'd get a point, which I think was stupid. Like, genuinely, that's stupid. I don't think so. Like, unless the lessons are late, sure. If the lessons are late, sure. But she would do that for any lessons. Like, if it's due in August, like, in like March, it got assigned to August. You have to do it by August, and you didn't have it done, you get a point or a half a point, right? Which is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Because I did it like 2 times, and it was like 2 minutes. I clocked out early, 2 minutes early, and I got a half a point for that. Oh, plane landed. I got half a point for that. It was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous because now it's on there forever. I think she made like a Nuremberg trial thing where she tried to clear it like a war crimes tribunal of her. I like to relate this as historical things because it sounds funny. Me and my friend make references to it all the time. Man, Chicago was so fun. But me and my friend were eating Lou Malnati's pizza, tavern style Chicago pizza, and like talking about Nicole drunk. It was so fun. We didn't eat anything all day, so we had like just a drink each, and we were like buzzed. And then I'm like, dude, we should get another drink. And then we were like hobbling around all the place trying to get to the plane. And we're like, dude, we have to sober up because if we get to the plane and we look drunk, we're not gonna get boarded. We could probably get fired. We were like thinking about that. And we're like, shit. But it was okay. But man, that pizza was so good. So good. Anyways, we were talking about her a lot. About like just all these like dumb like workers crimes she would do. Like I mean a lot of stuff our previous boss just didn't do, but said we did. But like a lot of things were unnecessary. Like I think the big thing was the huddles, like the pre-flight huddles. I think it was ridiculous that we started doing those because everyone usually like unless you're working with new people, everyone knows what they're doing and everyone works efficiently regardless if we have a huddle or not. So she got really on us and she used like spies. Like she would goad. She had an in with the above the wing people, so she would tell the above the wingers to spy on us and tell her if any of us were not doing the huddles. And it was so stupid. So stupid. Another thing was like safety shoes, but she didn't give us that much shit because I don't think she gave us much. I shouldn't even say anything about that. Man, but there's so many things. She just was just really ridiculous things that she made us do. I think the shift report was the worst thing, probably. Every shift had to do a shift report, and we had to report like very like arbitrary things that were done, and we'd have to leave notes and comments. The only thing I think she did, and she pressed on us hard that we should do, that I think we should have done better, is probably coding in the right things for delays on flights, because that affects the passengers, and I want the passengers to be actually notified on what's going on. And a lot of people were doing they were doing an info code delay, which sends out a notification, but it doesn't actually change the time or something like that, or it doesn't send out a notification or something like that. I don't even remember, because I don't work mornings anymore. I don't code things. I don't code delays because I don't work any planes that go out. May that never find me again, by the way. Yeah, she made me go through a whole class to close out flights for mainline. I had to get trained on Unimatic. Oh, Unimatic, there's 10. That's 10 software. I forgot about Unimatic. Thank God it's going away. Fuck Unimatic, bro. Such a stupid system, bro. Unimatic, yeah, bro. I had to get trained on how to use Unimatic. I went through a week-long class just to not get a sign-in. That was like, all right, I don't give a shit. I'm working fucking nights. Yeah, she got pissed at me for that. She got me trained for all this stuff, and she didn't give me a sign-in for anything. Not for the fuel slips, not for the Unimatic. She didn't do anything for me. She just put me through things and says, okay, do this. Okay, do this. Okay, do this. She didn't like do anything supportive. And she was really condescending to me all the time. But like, I'm not a person to start fights. I'm not a person. I don't instigate. If I have any anger towards people, I take it out away. Like, when my coworkers are being really like instigated or to me or condescending to me, I go to some room away where nobody's looking or anything, and I start, I have my little temper tantrum in there. I'm never take it out on people. Never. Not, maybe on the bags. That's the only place I do is on the bags. And away from people's eyes. Like if I'm dropping bags, I smash the bags. I smash it. If I make sure a wheel comes off or something, I'm right? If someone pisses me off that day, I'm kicking like the belt loader metal sheet, or I'm kicking the bag carts. I don't know, I'm doing something, right? Or I'm smacking the shit out of the scanners. I love beating the shit out of the scanners. That's bad because then it affects me when I have to really scan something and the scanners don't work, which is actually really annoying because then I have to phone call. I have to say, hey, this is how many bags we loaded. I have to do a manual, what's it called? A manual D-stage, and I hate doing a manual D-stage, but anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, I never take it out on anyone, but the way she treated me was really bad. Like, I didn't like it at all. It was not, and I try to be the most, I never, ever, until one day, that one day, I cracked, I mean, dude, I was working 16 hours. I'm working my ass off all day. I'm drinking 2 energy drinks a day, which is insane. Insane. Just chugging them shift after shift, right? I'm working 16 hours on a shift I didn't want to. I have plans with my friends I'm going to miss. And the previous day, I was also doing something. I'm dead tired. It's winter. Everything was delayed. We're understaffed. Nothing is being addressed. And she comes up to me and says, boy, we really worked hard yesterday. I'm going to keep talking about this because it just pisses me off. She puts her hand on my shoulder and says, or no, I'm like, yeah, she was like, here, this is how it went down because I screwed up the storytelling. So I'm sitting in the office with my coworker Ben, and we're talking about the previous night, and I'm talking about, yeah, we worked really hard, things got stuck. We had a plane get delayed 40 minutes because we got a belt loader stuck, and we're all out there, so we can't answer the phone that the pilots call. But she was in there the entire time, but she was doing something else. But she definitely heard the phone because it's really loud. And we were in there for a whole 40 minutes, and I go onto the pushback to push out the plane, and I'm talking to the pilots, and the pilot's dead angry at me. He's like, "Why didn't you guys answer the phone? You guys never respond to anything. No communication." I'm like, not my circus, not my monkeys. I just work here. I'm gonna talk to my boss about this though. He was super angry about this, and he's like, "I'm gonna file a report and everything. You're gonna get fired and stuff." I was like, "Holy shit, bro! Holy shit, bro!" And I was just like freaking out. I was like, "Fuck, dude!" I don't know how little pilots have actual input on what we do. So this is way before that. I learned after that. I was like, pilots really don't have anything close. We don't even work for the same company. So we I worked so long that day. I worked 12 hours that day. I'm normally scheduled only for 6. So I'm working double the amount of hours that I don't want to work because things are delayed. And every time I get a delayed plane, I have to work for the next shift's plane. So I'm constantly working the next shift's plane and waiting for my plane. Working the next shift's plane and I'm working basically a double involuntarily. I don't like it. And understaffed, right? The best, right? And I'm constantly getting questions dealing with above the wing, because above the wing, they're always behind. They're always behind on what we're doing. If we're doing something on the ramp, I try to be very communicative with them and as short as possible. But I don't know. I think it's just because there's a lot of them are just old people. They don't understand that, like, most of the things we say, they sometimes turn off their radios. They are doing something else entirely. They don't hear it. Whatever, right? We have to repeat things a lot, and it drags on you. It really does. It drags on you, especially if you're working 12 hours and there's things going on that is vital to the operation. And I'm de-icing. I forgot I'm de-icing as well. I'm de-icing all these planes. It's just really drags on. And I'm dealing with 2 newbies. And there's 2 newbies. They are really new. One of them has a really annoying voice and goes, "What? What? What did you say?" He's like deaf in 2 years. And the other one's a fat ass who sits on his phone in the office, and you have to point to tell him what to do. "Hey, Jason, go do this. Jason, go do that. Hey, Jason, we gotta go outside. Hey, Jason, do this." But if something's broken or whatever, he's the first there. If something's delayed or whatever, "Oh, I'm here to help." Okay, bro. He got fired later, and he's now a security guard and likes to fucking bitch on us all the time. But that's a different story. So that whole day was shit, and Nicole didn't lift a fucking finger. She didn't go outside once. She didn't help us at all. She just stayed inside and was on the phone going, "Oh my god, yeah, that was the thing. Oh yeah." She was talking to some fucking higher up or whatever. It really pissed me off because I was getting yelled at by people. There's pilots in there like sitting. I had to go up several times, and there's pilots going, "You guys suck. You guys are like literally the worst." It's like, right, whatever. And like the above the wing is like, "Ramp, the pilot's saying this. Ramp, the pilot's doing like this. Ramp," and it's like on these shitty radios, and it's right next to my ear. I think I went deaf. That's when I first went deaf, I think. Anyways, the next day, I'm sitting with my coworker, Ben. I'm telling him about this terrible day. I'm like, "This is probably the worst day I ever worked. It was this, and this happened." And she's like, "Yeah, I was there that day. We worked so hard, Kevin, that day." No comment. What do you mean by that, Kevin? Is everything okay? Dude, trust, bro. Trust. I wanted to beat the shit out of her, bro. Like, violence, bro. Like, actual, like, I got so... I can't even put into words, bro. Like, that was a day, like... I forget that day sometimes, and I make sure I forget it by retelling it always to myself, because that day, I think the entire like month was just ruined for me. It was just ruined for me, because I just kept on thinking, like, those were the days where I dreaded coming to work, where it was like, it felt slow to put on my shoes. I wake up and it's like, oh, Nowadays, no, nowadays it's like, oh shit, I get to go to work. Fuck yeah, I gotta talk to my favorite coworkers. I gotta talk about this shit. It's gonna be easy night type shit, you know. Might record a video after work. Type shit. Nowadays, it's light and day compared to that. But dude, having to deal with her in the office, it was like walking on glass shards. Like you would like feel like you're about to get fired, snake that, or get a really bad like. And she did this once. I still have my gift card somewhere. She gave out gift cards to us one time. She's like, I appreciate you guys. And I was like, okay, you can't just do that. You just can't do that. You can't be like, I don't know how to explain this. But like, you can't just, you can't just like you just like you're being like a child lost in a park and like throwing it's like a child throwing rocks at a cat and wondering why the cat like claws at it and then trying to offer the cat food. Like what? You were just throwing rocks at it. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like you were throwing rocks at us. Like you were throwing like rocks at us in our like way of life. But you know, it is what it is, you know. Like now I feel better that she's fired. I feel way better because it was worse for other people because she fired their like friend. Like a lot of people, the coworker M she fired, and E got fired. Like he left. He like left work straight up one day because he was trying to get that fat ass Jason to go to work. I will say his name always because he's always gonna be a bum, bro. Hate Jason, bro. He thinks I'm buddy with him still. And I got pissed at him recently. But Jason he wouldn't say, why don't you guys do it? Like to people that were coming back from de-icing. Like the plane is out. Okay. This is how the ramp goes. The plane is here. Here's the schedule, right? The plane is here. After the plane gets pushed out, then you have to send 2 people minimum to go out and de-ice the plane. So that leaves one person in the ops that can do stuff while the other people are 2 gone, right? Helping the de-icing the plane. And he was that one person. He's back at ops. He can do, preparations for the other plane. He can go get bags. He can clean up even. But he's just sitting there on his phone. And then they come back tired and whatever from the de-icing, having to deal with de-ice fluid and stuff like that. They come back and then he tells them, hey, you need to go, you guys need to go get bags. I'm sitting here. It's like, what? And then this guy goes, what the fuck? And he just leaves. Because he's pissed. Dude, and that's every day. We have a coworker that's doing that now. And people nowadays have changed. People before were real big pushovers. Like, if you don't, like, I knew this because I don't want to say I'm good at manipulating because that's really, I don't like saying that. It's a very, like, Indian dark psychology way of looking things, very edgy. I don't like saying I manipulate people, but I knew how to talk my way out of work if I had to. Like, oh, my mom's here. No, I gotta go talk to my mom. My mom literally needs me for something. Like that's how I do like the emotional pull. Or it depends on who the person is. There's some people you can't do that with, or some people you can. There are ways, right? What was I getting at? Yeah, people used to be such pushovers, but now everyone is just like, there was one person you couldn't do that to, and that was M. M was like you had to be there. You had to be there at work. And it was like there was a documentary I was recently watching about how Chinese factories operate, and they do like a roll call that's similar to like being in the army. And that's how it felt working for him. Like you have to do everything correct or you have to answer to him, and he'd like give you like work punishment, right? Oh, now you have to do bags. Now you have to do bags. Because you messed up, you have to go bags. I like doing bags, so I didn't really care. But like he would get mad at you for doing things wrong, and then he would like, okay, you did that right. Okay, I'll let you do that now. And it's like, like work success, And now everybody is slowly adopting like him. And everyone feels like that way where they have to have a strong man around to get there has to be a person to strong man people into doing things. Otherwise people don't do anything on specific shifts. I was about to say on nights, and that's true. I have like there's two people on nights that are really strong man people into doing things. That's me and my friend C. I'm not gonna say his name out loud. And who else on nights? LL was also yeah, LL was also she was in her own way. Nah, not really, because she also was lazy. But anyways, there's a lot of people that were like strongmanning the people doing things. Like on mornings, I used to be a strongman. When I used to work mornings, I was a strongman. I'd tell people what to do. I tell this, but I didn't like that. But that's why I had to look tough, and I had to get them a buzz cut, long beard, so I looked tough. So people would like listen to me. Hold up. Okay. I was about to say that a car coming to me. That's really weird. I had to be that strong man. I had to be like going to people and telling them what to do. And I didn't like that. Anyways, that's how a shift became lazy. That's how night shift became lazy. They lost their strong man. But I didn't like working for her. She was named R. She still works, but she works during mornings now and has a different role. But I did not like working her. She did everything by the book. Everything. And a lot of times it's not necessary. It's not necessary. So people would naturally get lazy. I think because of her, she made the shift get a little more naturally lazy. I think it's also because a lot of people that work nights have second jobs, so they're automatically tired when they go to night shift. So whatever. What is another post-Nicole era thing that's really fucking weird? There's no leadership. Nobody. I had my PTO denied twice already. I'm doing it third time, and I made a huge email because we cannot agree on things, and she's really busy. She was also went abroad. My boss now. I'll call her A. I think A. I don't think I've said her name. If I did, oh well, fuck. I'm gonna call her A. I'm gonna keep people anonymous. A's are good, but like she has a lot of problems. But yeah, I think I've talked about how she has a temper and stuff like that. But she has a lot to learn, but she's not good administrator wise yet. Yeah. I think she really cares more about the benefits than the actual job. I hope she doesn't get general manager, because she's right now interim, but there'll be interviews. But I hope she doesn't, because she plans to leave. Like she's a person that's already planning to leave. In I think it was September or October, she plans to leave like permanently to Sweden. And we're like, okay, great to hear from our supervisor that you're not here to stay for us. So great. You could have kept that on the low or whatever. No, I mean, actually, I would rather not keep that on the low. That's something actually not to keep on the low. So I'm glad she told us that, actually. Man, that's crazy. At one point, I was thinking of quitting, though. That's crazy. Nicole really drove me almost to quitting, bro. And I was like in this depressive spiral where I was like, I need to leave. I need to find a second job. There's a lot of people we're telling to come back now that Nicole's gone. I think I'm going to start telling people to come back that I know if I do see them. But it's been so great. I hope that we get enough employees that we can start getting flexible shifts, like more flexible shifts. And then that will get really people going. 3 days a week. We work 3 days a week. I'm going to be flying. Yeah. Another thing that is coming up is the union. I watched a movie called American Factory. I think I mentioned that already. It's a really great movie. You need to watch it. That's a really great movie. It's such an important. There's so much important lessons like cultural differences. How cultural differences really do matter. Like honest to God, cultural differences do matter. I'm not joking about that. There are cultures that match, and there's cultures that don't match. Another thing is what I was gonna say. And how important unions are. Well, kind of. I'm not going to go into a huge leftist rant about unions, but some unions are really important. Right now, my union that I'm a part of, yeah, I'm a union guy. How'd you know? My union right now is is going under a third party mediation because they cannot agree. It's so bad at my company that we cannot get to an agreement with the company. Our company is so broke that if this agreement happens, I think they'll go under. And because they're not willing to pay a very slim margin. I think it was 30 cents every. They were not willing to give us a raise 30 cents every 6 months, I think it was. From what I think it was just a 30-cent raise for every time we have an increase. So if I worked 2 years, I would get 2 times 37. So I'd get $1.20 pay raise. Right. 4 times 40. Yeah, $1.60 raise. Or actually like 138. Right. 148. $148 raise. I'd get right now $1.48 an hour, right? Which I get paid $16 right now, so I'd get paid $17.60. It's $1 raise basically, and they don't even want to agree to that. They want it to be lower, which is insane to me because I think like flight attendants are getting paid $100 an hour. Pilots, I don't even want to talk about. That's like, astronomical to what I make. But flight attendants usually made 50% of what we make on the ramp, and especially with mainline, even 50% of mainlines. I think we should make like 95% of what mainline does. Because we work mainline flights anyways, so we should be getting mainline pay, but we don't work wide bodies, which is probably the difference. But anyways, our company is less lenient than United. United pays way more than United Ground Express. United Ground Express pays way less, like I think $6 to $8 less on average, and like their base pay starts at $20 an hour at United. Ours starts at, I think it was $14. A $6 difference. My specific station, I think, pays starting out $15.65. So yeah, and I get paid like $16.80, I think, right now. So I'd get like $1. I get like $18 an hour now. If this contract, and they don't want that. I think they were at one point claiming that higher fuel costs were a reason that they don't want to pay us more money. Now that was really insane. I'm telling you, United Ground Express will be bankrupt soon. There's no way this management can run. They're such a poorly managed company. There's constantly problems in that company. With regards to, just how cheap they run their IT, how cheap they run everything, how slow everything is, how much problems every station has, how much constant like shifts they have to do around, like of staff. Like we have a new since I've worked, I've had 3 supervisors and 2 new bosses. Now it's going to be three new bosses since I've started. So that's 2 years. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad, but I've seen, I think, 30 people come and go. Yeah, or more. I think it's 40, probably 40. 40 people come and go. We only have like 40 people working, so I can't imagine seeing 40 of us come and go. But that's what happened. 2 years, yeah. In Nicole's time, when she was general manager, she managed to only hire one person that stayed after her. Only one person. That's C, my friend. And he really didn't like her. He really had the thought, if he didn't like planes, he's autistic, I think. He definitely is. If he didn't have an autism or autistic tendency for planes, I don't think he would have stayed. But I remember when he started working, he was so enamored by planes that I was like, he doesn't know what he's gonna leave the job. He loves planes. So everybody else had schedule conflicts with Nicole. She's been a negative net, I think, in workers coming here. I think 10 employees left while she was there, and then the amount of people she hired is just 1. So she's -9, I think, in terms of standing. Yeah. Our new manager, or our interim manager, A, she's hired, I think, 4 or 5 people so far. Yeah, 4 or 5 people. So already it pointed in the right direction. I don't know if these people will stay. A lot of them are not the greatest, but it is what it is, you know. No. Yeah, we had a coworker that I think she's been here for a year and a half. I really liked her when she worked above the wing, and she's leaving. A lot of talented people, like straight up talented people that worked above the wing, above the wing. I think has been hit the hardest by people leaving because she was doing a lot of strict things to above the wing compared to she's very, for me, my experience, I think she was very lenient on ramp compared to the things I've heard from above the wing. Above the wing, she was doing like actual crimes. I don't know. I don't know if it's crime, but like actual like terrible things, bro. Like penalizing people for taking like for very small things, and like openly targeting people and trying to get people fired, and like making situations where people could get fired. It was really, really scummy stuff, and I'm sure a lot of it is not public, or a lot of it is not public in our, like, it's not everybody knows. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the company, and there's a lot of like rumors just at our station, and there's only 40 people that work there. I think 40. I think we're at 35 or something like right now, but we used to be at 40. Yeah, there's a lot of like rumors, and like people have like these like gossip. It used to be way worse, but with regards like gossiping and people backstabbing and stuff. Oh man. Yeah, it used to be way worse, dude. When I talk too much, I start getting sleepy. I just had a drink though. I should be awake right now. These energy drinks don't do a trick, I think. What's it say? I was gonna say something. Is there any water in here? Barely. I hope the American Factory. What was I making the reference? Yeah, the American Factory showed had a lot of like relations between the bosses and the like the upper management versus the union, the workers, and then the Chinese workers, because there was like it's like 2 sections. There's like the Chinese upper management, the U.S. upper management, the U.S. regular workers and the Chinese regular workers, and they all like had different opinions. And then eventually there was no U.S. management, by the way, so that it gets eliminated, which I think was a kind of a dumb move. I think, but I mean technically there was U.S. upper management. No, they didn't get rid of U.S. upper management. There just wasn't the top. Like the top was always Chinese, right? Such a good movie. I mean, such a good movie that it displays the dynamics. Because when you think about Amazon, you think about FedEx. When I was working at FedEx, you think about when I think about any of my jobs, I think about the worker conditions and stuff like that, and I was like, wow, this is really different, really different. But of how a company's relationship should be towards its workers. Yeah. So, anyways, really recommend that movie. Applies a lot to my situation. I hope my union does find a better contract, because I think that's another thing about me staying long term. I really hope that the pay, I hope it at least gets like the top pay for staying 10 years should be at least, I think, $50 an hour. I think it should. And then we should have, like, think starting out pay at least 25 or at least 20 an hour. I think that starting out 20 an hour is fair, but I think after 5 years, you should be getting paid like 35 or 30 an hour. You should. Like, I should be being paid right now, I think, for the work I do, I think 25 or 23. I should be getting paid right now. And I'm getting paid 16 an hour. Which really does suck. Like, I'd pick up more hours if I was getting paid more. Honestly. I'd pick up more hours. I'd work for more people. Like, I'd work double shifts every day. I think I'd pick up an afternoon shift and a night shift every day. In addition to I would work basically full time, but I don't want to. I want the flexibility. Like, I don't want to be on the schedule for that day, but I'd work for someone, right, that day. I just like ask them, hey, you don't want to work today? I got you, bro. That's what I do. I think so. Like, I do on-demand swaps. So I hope there's not like a maximum I can work for a week where like it caps me out, which would suck. But yeah, like I like that flexibility. Like, if I don't feel like that day, I don't have to work the double or the full-time shift, because I don't like when I'm sick or there's something wrong with me. Like, for example, my knee, when my knee really hurt. I got hurt with my knee. I did not want to work the shift, but I still worked anyways, because I didn't want to. I find out workers' comp really does suck in America. They don't really do anything for you, especially with a doctor. My doctor really does suck. I still owe $10,000 in medical debt, which is insane to me. I think one day I'll pay it off. Well, I think once I have money, I think I'll pay it off. So, yeah. I had a really productive day. I think I need to drink more water. I found that I need to drink more water because I didn't sweat. I didn't sweat today at all. I felt like getting hot, but I didn't sweat. I didn't feel like sweat dripping off of me. Because when I don't drink water, I sweat a lot. And when I do drink water, I don't sweat that much. Like, my hair is really dry. Even the back of my head, where I usually do sweat, like on my neck, it's like hot, but it's not like moist. It's not sweaty. Like, this is dry. It's hot. Like, I feel I'm really hot on the outside. See, this is a theory I had, and I found it recently as proven true, that men have statistically just really warm bodies because we're built to withstand the outside. We're built to be outside creatures, mostly outside. Women, on the other hand, are warm on the inside, right? Which is why they eat ice cream a lot. And they're supposed to protect the child, you know? The child is supposed to be warm. So they could freeze, but at least as long as the child is warm, right? Like the womb, like the central part of them, like the insides should be warm. Woman's insides. And men are more warm on the outside, but like if we eat something cold or if we eat something hot, we feel it more because we don't have that like womb. We don't have a womb, which is why I think like men are probably more prone to like I don't know, like we get really cold from eating foods. Like our when we eat certain foods, it affects our body temperature a lot. And that's why I think we need to drink a lot more water than women, I think. I think both. I think just both needs to drink more water, anyways. But it regulates a lot of body temperature. I feel like, yeah. I don't. I'm thinking a lot. That doesn't make sense. I'm saying a lot of the stuff that doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my head. But yeah, I felt way more clear today. I've learned a lot about like nutrition, diet, and exercise a lot in the last month. I feel so healthy right now. I feel so healthy. I'm gonna if I do really really well with like recovering from the garbage I've been eating for the past 2 years. I think I'm gonna start like running every day. I want to get like a running app and start running every day, or at least not running, at least like walking first off, and then start like doing light jogs and then progressively going to running every day. Like when I was in New York, oh yeah, I went to New York recently with my brother. I did not like the trip, mostly because I didn't like taking care of my brother. It felt like taking care of like a big kid. I didn't like it a lot. Like he didn't know a lot of things. Like I had to constantly like correct him on things. I didn't like I was like feeling like a parent. Like I was like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. I was like I need to calm down. And he kept on like saying like weird things to me and I was like, what do I do? Like this is good training for when I become a parent, but like this is like really weird. Like he like came up to me and like says like, dude, 6'7"? Dude, 6'7"? I don't know, like I'm just like he says like a lot of weird things to me. And like I don't know how to react. And maybe I'm getting older. But like a lot of things he just says is just like really just straight up just like cringe. But I don't want to say like, dude, what the fuck? Or like I don't want to like downplay and be like, dude, that's fucking cringe. Like does he need that? Like I think he needs that, but like I don't think he needs that in excess, you know. Like I think there should be some kind of correction for the sale, but I don't think it should sink the ship entirely, you know. Like I shouldn't be like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Like let him have his fun, you know. He's just a kid, right? He's 14, right? Yeah, he's hold up. Yeah, he's 14, yeah. I forget how old my brother is sometimes, bro. The fucking TSA guy asked me how old is he? I'm like, he's 14. I was like, shit, if I answered really slow on this, he probably would have suspected something, but he really is my brother. I just don't know. Yeah, New York. I didn't mind New York. Honestly, if I had money, I wouldn't mind living in New York. But there's a lot of things I didn't like about New York. Like I wouldn't mind living in a different time. Like I understand the appeal of living in New York. Like in another life, I wouldn't mind living in New York, but I way prefer Chicago. I love Chicago. Everything just makes sense to me when I'm in Chicago. The weather is nice. I love Chicago weather. I love Chicago people. I love Chicago food. I love Chicago traffic even. I love the traffic. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm in Chicago traffic, fine. I love like the chaos of Chicago. I thrive in it. I love hearing the sighing of a highway by my window. I love that. And like the the breeze, bro. I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm gassing up a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense and it sounds like, bro, is he LARPing? Or bro, what is he talking about, bro? Is he really? Like I don't appreciate how much I would rather live in Chicago than this shithole sometimes. Like I really don't like South Dakota now. Like I got like a nice taste of Chicago when I was back there. Like the most worst things I don't like about Chicago is its government, Illinois government, how expensive it is to live there, and crime. Obviously crime. I don't like that I have to constantly guard my stuff every time I'm on, or I have to be on edge when I'm downtown. But everything is there in Chicago. Everything you want. There's public transportation. There's buses everywhere you want to go. There's any kind of food you want to get, you know. There's plenty of places to go. There's tons of people to meet. I mean, and like I remember like just sitting in the grass with my friend and then like feeling the nice like light breeze. And it's not like here where the wind just like rapes you, you know? Like the wind and it's like slapping you 1,000 times in the face. And like there's nowhere to hide from the wind. Like the wind doesn't go like the wind over there is like a breath, like, and when there's weather there, it lasts. If it's a rainy day, it's a rainy day. Here, it's a rainy day, and not really. Now it's sunny. Oh, it's like a cold day. Nope, now it's 80 degrees. Oh yeah, there's a tornado. Not. Oh, there's a blizzard. Not. Oh no, actually there's a blizzard. It's just delayed by 6 hours. Oh, now we're having a blizzard. Not. Oh, now we're going to have an actual blizzard. Now it's an actual blizzard. And then it's going to be like a week for some reason of just constant snow. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, now it's 60 degrees here. Like the weather here is so fast. I hate it. You can't just like reminisce that, okay, today is just going to be all rainy day. Like Chicago. It's just going to be all rainy today. Okay, sounds good. Like, I'm fine day by day is different. That's fine. Like, okay, today's going to be a rainy day. Tomorrow's going to be a sunny day. Today's going to be a cloudy day. Or tomorrow, the day after that is going to be a cloudy day. Here, it's like hours is different. Every hour is different. Sometimes. And I hate it. And the constant wind here drives me crazy, bro. You'll be outside just... and you just want to be inside all the time. And the fucking bugs here, bro. So many... Okay, Chicago, I know, I understand the cicadas. I love the cicadas, though. Okay, the worst thing is what? They drill holes and it's loud. Okay, bro. Just get out of the forest. Don't go by trees. Fine, bro. The cicadas are bad. Fine. Some people don't like them. I understand. But the I haven't seen a fuck... That must be a fucking plane. I haven't seen a single firefly since I got here in South Dakota. All I've seen is fucking deer, like random shit on the fucking road all the time. I've seen more bison here than fireflies, bro. I miss fireflies, lightning bugs, whatever you want to fucking call them, bro. I'm just seeing like butterflies and moths, not these gay ass mosquitoes everywhere and fucking garbage. I fucking hate it here, bro. And there's nobody here. Nobody's ever free, bro. In Chicago, I had 1,000,000 friends, bro. Here I have like 10. And they're always fucking busy, bro. They don't invite me to shit because they're fucking antisocial. I don't want too many people over. I don't want too many people over. And then when they do have a party, it's lame as shit and everyone's watching YouTube, bro. Nobody ever wants to do like sports. I mean, I have a volleyball group chat, but everyone there is like a woman. Nah, that's a bad argument. That's a bad argument. I take it back. That's a bad argument. Everyone there is unavailable when we do play volleyball. Like, we used to, like, to start, have people, and then everyone fizzled out. Man. Like, recreationally, this place deprives me. That's why I'm always inside just playing video games. Like, when people say like COVID changed me, no, South Dakota changed me. COVID did not change me. I did not give a shit about COVID. COVID just made me inside a couple maybe I got groomed. Okay, fine. I got groomed. Okay. Yeah, by the way, my groomer's in jail. My groomer's in jail and I finally found him. They extradited him from Romania. And yeah, he's the same guy that groomed the guy that shot up that Walmart in Buffalo. I remember talking to the Buffalo shooter. I think I mentioned this. But the other guy that grew me, they still haven't found. I don't know anything about him. He was connected. He was less bad, I think. This guy, he technically did groom me, but he was more like a father figure to me. Even though he was actually not that bad. If you knew who Dingo Slayer is, that guy's not that bad as you guys think. I do miss Dingo Slayer. If there's anybody in that Discord group I miss, of course it's Discord, right? But if there's anybody I miss in that Discord, it's Dingo Slayer. Or Aiden. Or Devin. Devin was his real life name. Devin, and he was like this guy from San Jose, California. I do miss him. Because he was genuinely interested in weird stuff that I liked. And we did like play Dota a lot, but we played Dota like maybe 3 times. And he kept on shitting on me. And I don't think it was when I was not that good at Dota. I think I got better at Dota in like 2023. And then I stopped playing Dota, thank God. Dude, Dota is so fucking draining, bro. Thank God I don't play Dota anymore, bro. I hope like all like the like mechanics in the game like just disappears from my head. Like I just stopped thinking about Dota, bro. I hate Dota so much, bro. Can't wait. I need to get Teamfight Manager 2 though. I think I'm gonna play Teamfight Manager 2 when I get home. That game just came out and I really want to play it. That game is something I want to play, but I digress. I remember playing the demo and it didn't feel like my decisions mattered really. I think I've lost every single game I played against someone. And I wasn't understanding what was the meta yet, so. Anyways, I should start wrapping up the video. No, I have more things to talk about. Hold up. Hold up, I gotta piss. I'm half naked though, pissing in a parking lot. I'll hold my piss. What was I gonna talk about? Hold up. I gotta actually piss. I have sanitizing wipes because that was mildly disgusting. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. COVID changed me, bro. Okay. Yeah, South Dakota changed me, bro. I remember I was like knew like 100 people, bro, at like my old high school. Dude, my prom or my senior like my prom, there's like a photo of me. I'm not joking. There's a photo of me that my mom's friend at the high school that I went to took of me just sitting there just like this. Like on a bleacher by myself. And it's not like I was antisocial or like an incel at my school. I wasn't. I was talking to people every day and going, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, Destin? Yo, what's up, Austin? Yo, Spencer, what's good, my man? Like, I was like that in like the hallways and stuff. I was on the football team. Like, I got kicked off, but that's because I registered too late or some stupid shit like that. But like I knew I was still talking to the football guys after I got kicked off, and they won state that year, which was fucking garbage. I wish I was there, but you know, I got transferred I think 3 weeks into the school year, and I was behind on a lot of things, and I did fail a lot of things, but I don't really give a shit. I think I should have tried less harder in high school and took less harder classes, and just had good grades. Or not even, I don't know. I wish I just didn't try as hard in high school, just in general. I should have been like a CF student all the time and just gotten my high school diploma and that's it. I should have just done the bare minimum to get a high school diploma. smells like alcohol in my car now. Literally though, like, oh, there's just a photo of me just sitting there, because everyone from my high school was like cliquey, like they only liked each other because they've known each other for so long, but nobody would invite me to anything. Like no one. I had like a bunch of people that would ask me how's my day's been. We'd hang out, eat lunch together and stuff, but like never like, yo, you want to hang out after school? You want to do? I've never, not once, hung out with anybody from my high school. Nobody wanted to hang out with me. I don't understand it. I don't know if anyone thought I was retarded or something like that. I don't know, but nobody wanted to hang out with me after like school. Even like my close friends. That's why I really hated my senior year of high school. So ass. Yeah, South Dakota broke me, bro. I will never stop talking about that. How boring this state is. How fucking retarded this state is. University fixed that, though. Thank God I went to university for that. I will not. I don't think I won't. I think I will. I will not regret going to university now. Now that I think about it. Because I don't think the money was worth it, but I think the experiences were worth going to university for. Because I learned a lot that I am still using today from university. A lot. Yeah. A lot I learned. My voice is going out. I can feel it. I should edit up soon. Yeah, dude. This is a nice video. How long have we been going? Shit, 1 hour 30 minutes. Shit, bro. What can we else start talking about? I was thinking about something today. On the plane I was cleaning today. Like how I hate how moments like this where I feel very productive and like want to do stuff and I don't feel tired and I feel energized throughout the whole day. No stops, no breaks. I hate how every day is different like this, where I don't have the same kind of energy. I really wish I can reproduce this every day. I don't mean to feel like the same, like mentally every day, but like energy wise. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I wish I had how to explain this? Like, I wish I was just like, this way every day. Not me mood wise, like sure if I was in a sad mood right now but still talking like this and still being in the same like mindset and stuff like that, where I'm able to think clearly about things and talk about the things I want to and think about the things and do the things I want to, I'm fine with that. Like that gives me pleasure, like being able, like I got things done today and I feel very happy about that. I'm so happy that I got the things done today. It makes me feel really happy. Yeah, I think I feel more unhappy when I don't do things. Like I wish I did do more exercise, but I'm really scared still of coming to work tired. Like that's still like and I have like this like fleeting time thing. When I'm at home, I should be like using up all the time for like recreation. Like that's what I feel like in downtime. Like my head is still geared to that. And then like I feel very unfulfilled when I come to work and I'm like, oh, I didn't do this. Oh, I didn't do this in my game. I really think that that's what I wanted to talk about. Okay. The reward factor in my head is still screwed up from like years of playing video games. And I think now it's starting to heal now as I'm doing more adult things. I hate saying that adult thing or whatever. But the like not risk reward, like the reward mechanism in my head for like rewarding myself for doing things is finally starting to like heal and like align right. Cause like today, genuinely, when I came to work, I was like, okay, I got everything done before work. I got everything I needed to do. This feels really great. I'll kind of work, and I already have everything I need. So that when I come back home, I'm done. Lately, I'm just done with everything. I could do whatever I want. And I was like, oh, this is so liberating, right? Yeah. But yeah, I have a real problem with that. Like, I think games really do. I don't know what their effect is on that, because like what I thought about at work was games do help with like getting you to um like giving you a reward after something, right? That's fine. But a lot of times they're you do game so much that your brain is confused on when the reward is. Like, it's confused on how much work is sufficient for the reward. Like, if that makes sense. Like, oh, I can get this reward after work or before work. Oh, I can get it before and after. So what's the point of work? Like, it's like that, you know. And I think there's a subconscious thinking in your brain that's like a child, or very like a logical child. Like, oh, I get candy. Oh, I get candy. Why? I get candy because I did thing. Oh, I get candy because I did thing. Okay, like it's just like that. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I try to treat my subconscious as someone different than me, or it not as like separate from me, but like as like inside me, like a thing I have to like. It's like the primal me. It's like my initial response to everything, my secret response to something, my hidden response to something, my third mask. No, I'm not gonna do the Japanese esotericism thing.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that a while ago. Yeah. I was thinking about women again. I think at work for a very brief moment about um how I latch on really easily. I think, yeah, I should be thanking God right now I don't have a girlfriend. I think she'd be nagging me a lot. But I was thinking about like what no, I was going on a walk somewhere and I was like yeah, I was coming back from Dollar General and I was just like, what do I seek in a woman? I seek someone that can make my life easier, right? But then I was like, that's what I thought like 4 years ago. That's what I thought like 2 years ago. What do I think about now? Because I haven't thought about that question in a while. Like, why do I want to find a girlfriend, right? This is so insulty, but I'll keep going. Keep going. Yo, all right, I need to calm down with that stuff. I was like thinking like, why would I want a significant other other than like you know, sexual pleasure, kids. I mean, yeah, kids would be a reason. You know, having a family. But like, I also want to find like a soulmate. Like, I want like those two things. Like, I want a person that can solve those three things for me. Like, I would go hard for that. Like, a soulmate, like a person who understands me, and like I understand her. A wife, right? Where I help her, she helps me. And then a mother, you know? Like, I want her to be a mother of my kids. Like, I just want those three things. And I'm like thinking about, is that really, yeah, that's like, whenever I think about like what my concrete beliefs are for things right now, it always feels like very fluid. And I don't like that. Like, oh, I can think this right now, but it probably will change soon. Or well, it will change tomorrow or something like that. But like, this is, like, I have to like establish like, okay, this is what I believe in because I agree with this right now. I think I said that before, how there's like a me right now that is thinking about things, but there's an ulterior me that like over the course of a month, I will think about the same thing. And that person is kind of above because technically that person has been the sum of those 30 me's, the 30 me's in that month, the 30 days. Because every me is kind of different every day, right? Because of just what I was talking about.
And so there is a me that I work for that is like the sum of all of them, which I have to work towards, because that guy will basically decide who I am. Like if I affect that today, if I set something in concrete, like I do something concrete, like for example, I hit myself really hard and there's a bruise, the sum of all me is he will get it. Yeah, he will get it. Yeah, that's something I did to him. For the next 30 days, that guy, he's the sum of all me. He's gonna every single me after that is going to have that. It is that concrete. Same thing with like etching ideas into stone into my head, like concrete ideas, like forming my values, right, and things, and thinking about it, right. It will get that sum of all me's to understand and reciprocate that belief, that value, in the next 30 days, the next year, the next, whatever that big sum of all me's is, until it gets eroded and chipped away. But mostly, what is that animal? I see a blurry thing. It's just a big bunny. Is it a bunny? I should start putting on clothes. Because I'm feeling cold a little. Finally turn off the lights. I wonder who decides that. Oh. Yeah, there we go. But like the sum of all me's, man. That's when I try to etch these values, and that's what I was thinking about. For regards to women, I was like, that's who I really want. But like, I was thinking about, how do I go around with sexual pleasure, right? Do I really, what would I really derive from sexual pleasure more, right? Like the appearance of her, or most so her personality. Like, how does that, like, I'm a virgin, right? I've never been with a girl in bed. How do I, like, do I have to experience, do I have to go and experiment that? Like, I have very like Christian beliefs when it comes to, or I have what I think Christian beliefs. I think it's more so my beliefs. I don't want to label it as something, but I don't like promiscuity. I think promiscuity leads to a lot of things that is disgusting. Like, especially STDs. I really hate STDs. I think it's disgusting, and it's obviously something that we don't want. Like, anal sex, STDs, promiscuity, STDs. Like, God is punishing you for something like this. There's a reason. Smoking, lung cancer, type shit, in the same realm. Like, God is punishing you for something with this. I've yet to see something for masturbation, but I'm waiting. This is so weird, bro. I need to start pruning these videos. I think I'm gonna start pruning my old videos, and I've started pruning my my Instagram, because I'm going to, I think, ascend to the next image or status soon, where I'm gonna have to start disclosing my social medias and stuff like that, and starting to have things to be more anonymous with things. So if you see some videos or me becoming more withdrawn from social media, you know why. I feel the need to do so. Whatever. Anyways, I try not to experiment very sexually. I know what I like sexually. I don't want to talk about that here, because that's something very, very personal. I don't think I'll ever disclose that. Oh, my friend just left. He's probably at work right now. It's really weird, actually. He's probably waking up for work. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever disclose that. That's such weird. I think only my partner is crazy, by the way. I saw my coworker listening to something. Is like, partners are in businesses. We are wife and husband. And I was like, how do I Partner is such a. I think it's gonna be used more so now than ever. But people will use my other. But I think other is way better than partner because partner does sound more like business and legal. But my other, or my significant other, like that's like saying we're one, or like we're she's like my or she, whoever is like completes me, and I thought that was pretty sweet, like romantic, So, yeah, I like significant other. My other, right? What was I talking about? Yeah. I don't know. I always ended on these like I think I just have it too good right now. I always tell myself that if life is going too good to me, I'm thinking about women. Um yeah, recently I've been that's been rattling. I've been having chances, but I deny it always. I'm like thinking about it like right now, like I don't want a girlfriend right now. I'm not ready for a girlfriend right now. I need to work more on myself right now. I need to have a career. I straight up need to have a career. I don't think women nowadays, I don't think, what is the word that every, like men in this channel uses? What is it? It's the product of, what's the word? They use like some word to describe like women are very like promiscuous and like demanding of like the top men. I forget what it is, which is not true. I don't think so. I don't think women demand the top men. I think that's what's on social media, and social media, the algorithms are so good that they know what will enrage most men, and most men don't like seeing women in not of these things. I think most women are their own things, really. Like most women, I think, are in their own like bubbles. Everyone is, and it's really weird to generalize people, especially as much as women. Like women, that's like 50% of the world, bro. Like that's such a 50% of the world is crazy to generalize. If you did like 0.01% of the world, like a group of people, like I don't know, like gypsies, for example, or like Sri Lankans or Boers in South Africa. Like, if you did like any, you can generalize those groups. Sure, those groups have a lot more generalizations you can apply, but woman is insane. Woman, you can't apply like such a generalization like all women today or whatever that word is. I don't know what the fucking word misandrist and promiscuous. Well, I forget what the fucking word is. They use it a lot and I forget it. I don't like to watch the manosphere content. I kind of used to like dating tips, but it was a lot of like how to avoid crazy women because I really don't like crazy women. It's like getting a present for Christmas and it's like a bomb. Like, oh my god, I finally have a girlfriend, and it's like a bomb. It's gonna ruin your life. Yeah. I think that was a good advice for avoiding crazy women, like bad eggs. But other than that, like just a lot of like picking up women is a mystery to me. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to do anything. I think I've been like doing like little like training like exercises by like hitting on women and then like then acting uninterested. And that hasn't been. I can't even do the hook. Like I can't even do the letter part. Like I'm so out of practice. Like I talk to women like and I understand like by their social cues that okay, this woman, okay, she's interested in me, but I don't want to start playing, like I don't want to go like, oh, okay. I act like so like autistic after I like, oh shit, she actually is into me. Okay. Um I don't want a girlfriend right now, so I'm just gonna act super really weird. And it's like an automatic response. Like I just act super weird, like, oh okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, yeah, okay. like whatever she's talking about. I'm like, okay. So what are you doing? Nothing. Just acting super like I feel really shitty about doing that, but I'm not ready for a girlfriend right now. I'm not ready. I need like three things. I need to have a steady career where there's a very strong possibility of me moving up. Just experience and time needs to go. Another thing is I need to have my own apartment. I need to have my own domicile. I need my own place. I cannot be living at my parents'. The little pride that I have is very degrading to me to have not that. A third thing is just more money. I think more money. More money, and this is a kind of like a nuanced thing, but I want her to be Polish. I want my kids to be Polish. I don't know how to achieve this. I keep on thinking that I'm going to get rich here, and then I'm going to go to Poland, invest in a bunch of businesses, and then just live in Poland the rest of my life. And that's my plan right now. But it's my long-term plan. It's what the sum of all me's thinks. But it's not working out at all. And I'm thinking I should start now, just talking to women online on Omegle, but it's not. It doesn't work. I think I'm gonna visit a couple places with my United benefits, and then I'm gonna start just visiting Poland a lot, just for. But I'm not ready. I would talk to a girl, right? Sure. Oh yeah, great. I'm from America, right? We're so great. Very few girls I've met will fall for a guy, even though he's really poor and has no career. And with that last part, has no career and is a loser. Very few. You have to be a great personality and good looking. I don't know what my sex market appeal is. I don't know it. But I do know my personality is really good. I do know that. I do that. I don't want to do this sounds so those Indian interviews on Instagram I see actually I'm not gonna be a good boy, but I'm probably I'm 50-50 good boy, bad boy. Yeah. I'm Joker. I every time I talk about this, it's like that. I just want to get my thoughts across. I think I know how to once I test the waters, I know how to pull the fish in, the ice breaking part is probably the hardest, but once I'm comfortable in the water, it's jumping into a pool, an ice cold pool. I think once I'm in there, then I'm oh, okay, I'm starting to warm up to this. Okay. Yeah. That's how I think I am with approaching women. Yeah. I don't understand, I'm very slow in the first few seconds, very awkward, and then after I hear her talk and her responses things, I immediately adjust. I'm okay, this is how she's reacting to this. Okay. Alright, I should get back home. What time is it? It's 3 a.m. Me Rasta Bomoglad Rastaman. Me glad got talking here for 3 hours.
Yeah. And when I say she understands me, I'm not saying oh, she needs to be interested in the same things as me. No, I do not want that, bro. No, a woman who's interested in the same thing as me is not a woman. That's a man. Hell no, bro. A woman, dude. Hell no, dude. That'd be so weird, bro. Hell no, dude. I want my woman to be interested in womanly things. Or not even just womanly things, just her own things. If she wants to play Sims all day, fine. If she wants to play video games, fine. If she wants to be into knitting, fine. Go ahead. She wants to be into dogs, okay. It's fine. Not being the same things as me, though. If I meet a girl that's into world history or this U.S. space race with Russia,
and like going to museums about like rockets and stuff, I am so turned off. No, but Kevin, that's the same person as you. No, that's unattractive as fuck. I want my girlfriend to have way different interests than me. I want her to be into art and collecting and vintage stuff and hoarding. I want her to be a hoarder so I can get pissed at her all the time. Why are we holding on to this? Why are we? Can we sell this? No, it's special. It's spiritual, dude. Yes, dude. Yes. That's what I'm into. I want to argue with her all the time. Oh. No, bro. Nah, no. This is reality. I'm here at 3 a.m. wondering about what girl will date me. And never talking to a woman in real life. And just constantly just working for 16 an hour, day after day. Staying up all night playing video games, jerking off, doing nothing. Error. I'm gonna literally go home. I have Coke. Oh, I've been drinking Coke and Baileys, which is pretty good actually. I'm gonna go home and drink some. Like Coca-Cola mixed with Baileys Irish cream. Stuff is really good. It's probably hard to clean. I left them in the sink. I need to start cleaning them actually when I get home. I wish my parents weren't at home, bro. Like, I love it when my parents aren't home because then I could do things when I get home. Like laundry, I could do dishes. I can do exercise. I can work out at home. I can shower and be loud. But no, when I go home, I gotta go instantly to bed. I think I'm gonna shower at least though. I feel disgusting. I feel like lightly sweated now. I might have been lying. I feel a little bit sweaty. But I don't smell. Like I can go to bed right now and be fine. I also have a really poor sense of smell. I wish if I had a girlfriend, I wish she had a good sense of smell. Like she could smell when I smell bad. So I have such a terrible sense of smell of myself. I think it's because I just grew up in a nasty place. Backwater that is Oak Lawn, Illinois. Backwater that is Cicero, Illinois. Yeah. Belmont, Illinois. Foy. Berwyn, Illinois. Foy. Franklin Park. Ugh. Melrose Park. Yeah. I was thinking, what if my girlfriend spoke Ponglish? I was thinking about that. I was watching a comedy special of like an Asian an Asian guy talking about like how to spot different Asians, and I was like, you know what? I could do probably Ponglish comedy, and it'd be kind of funny. But like I would probably run out of jokes, I think, by like the 4th show. That's what I think. Like I can only make so much like fun of Polish people living in Chicago until it like runs dry. And then I have to like switch to like Polish humor and do like Polish specials. But I think there is like I don't know how much the minority in Chicago. Like I bully my parents a lot because they speak Ponglish, and I really hate Ponglish. I don't. I think it's like a butchering. Like when like Polish parents say like lawyer instead of prawnik, they say like siding instead of szable or whatever it's called. I don't even know it actually. They say there's a lot of other things. Yeah, there's just a lot of other things. Hold up, let me think about them though. Like I remember I caught myself talking to my coworkers when I used to work as a waiter in Chicago. I used to work at a Polish banquet hall, and I remember instead of saying nakładać, which means to stack, I said stakować. Like I made the word stack and then add like owacz or whatever, like doing, right? Like after it. Instead of nakładać, which is like right? And then like I hate it when I went to Poland and people really thought I was Ukrainian. Like it was so like what? Like I didn't want to feel like bad, like oh, I'm not actually Ukrainian, I'm just from America. Like but like saying that to people is like I remember my uncle being so weirded out that I would say some words and they'd sound like backwater. Like I talk like a stupid person. But like I was like, this is how we talk in Chicago. Like people in Chicago understand me that are Polish. And I talk like this. And I'm like, wait, I'm just speaking Ponglish probably. Like instead of wynajmować, which means like rent, we say rentować, which like bro, like what? Like it's so stupid because my dad says it. Like I forget what drywall is. My dad, for especially with construction, says drywall. Yeah, he says like that, or he just says a lot of things that like I would have to listen to him talk. I would have to talk to him for a long while for the same stuff. This is my mom. My mom is even worse. My mom's full. She doesn't even have her accent anymore until like she gets like kind of pissed. My dad still has his Polish accent, so it's really funny when he says Ponglish. But he's been living here. They haven't been back to Poland in forever. Like I really want to go with them when they go back to Poland because I want to see how. I want to show them how much things have changed in Poland. But I need to have money. Like oh my god, bro, I need to have money. Money is not being made right now in his eyes, bro. So like it just is, you know. Sometimes it just is like that. I'm thinking about making money and it's a huge desire to make money and it's just not being happen. It's just not happening. I really, really want to start trading again, but I keep on talking about that crypto trade stuff. I've been holding on to this one coin and it's never gone up to the price I want to. It's only gone near and I wasn't awake to sell it. My notifications didn't go off. I've been really struggling with dealing with this, but it gave me hope at one time that I could flip money, right? Or whatever. But I really, really need it. I don't have the discipline. I don't have the discipline for it to do it every day. I need to have alarms set. I need to be a person that does nothing but this. It needs to be a not even just a full-time thing. It needs to be an every time. It needs to be an anytime job where I can be anytime near a computer and just make it happen. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go home, see how it is. I don't think it's doing good. Last time I looked, I lost $40. I put in 100. I lost $40 because it's gone that low. It went up to 99 the other day, and I was like, oh my god, I could have sold it there and been fine with a $2 loss. But you know, I wasn't awake, and then it had give me a notification, whatever. Right? I didn't set up a notification, which I should. Very lazy stuff. Just very lazy trading. Like I've been very lazy and complacent, so I need to do work on that. But I think I'm sometimes just doing too much in regard. Oh, I should go this way. I think I'm doing too much in regards to that, and because of that, I think I see it as a sign of laziness when it's not. It's just Oh, I can just turn right. No, I'm just gonna turn right. I see it as a sign of laziness when it's not. You know, it really isn't. It's just I have too much on my plate, or I'm doing too many things. Like I finally figured out a system to deal with the extra schooling I have for my flight classes, right? Like I need to finish still like a lot of lessons online for flight class, and I haven't been putting the time and effort into learning the things and putting the time into remembering these things. But I've been doing it at work now, and I've been thinking like I should just come in on a day, do my lessons, leave, and then whenever I come into work, I'm not doing lessons anymore from work. I'm doing lessons from flight stuff. And when I would come in for the lessons, I would what's it called? I would do nothing but those lessons, right? And I'd have it done out of my head, right? I should just do that once a month whenever they drop new lessons. Just do that. Just come in one day, do it 8 hours, finish all my lessons, and then have it out of sight, out of mind. That's what Polish people say. They're like, "Głowa zamyślnie," something like that. I don't know. I really want to go back to Poland. Now it's itching me. I'm getting the itch again. Oh, I really want to go see the world though while I have the benefits. Like I have a couple more places I want to visit before I start going to Poland every month. I really want to do it every month because it's cheap. It's I pay, what is it, like $40 to go from Berlin to the U.S. back. It's free to go to Berlin. Once I am in Berlin, I pay $30 for a bus ticket, and then my grandpa picks me up, or I can get a $1 train ticket to my hometown, my Polish hometown, I'm gonna call it, and I'm there. You know, I'm there. I have free housing. My grandpa gives me free housing. Baller. God bless. Yeah, I love visiting Poland. I love visiting Poland. It's my favorite country in the world. It always will be. I'm such a nationalist. This is the reason I've been giving a lot of thought about joining the CIA. I really have. And this is the reason why I'm anonymizing, just in case like everything goes bad in my life. And for some reason Poland got ruined or something. And Poland has not been ruined. Like my plan is still going. And it sounds like a very safe investment to go to Poland right now. Like I really love Poland, but it's always been in a bad position throughout history. But I really want to go there, invest in my country, bring back all the knowledge I've gotten from my parents from America, and bring it back to Poland, invest into the economy and stuff like that, and be a very proud dual citizen, right? But a lot has been pulling me to the CIA if things go back. I love the CIA. I really want to go work for the CIA. But I think my nationalism for Poland would get in the way. So for that reason, I'm out. But if for some reason my love of Poland went away and my love of piloting went away, or not really, I'd probably join the CIA. If I was just an regular American dude, I'd be in the CIA right now. Most guaranteed, I think. Guaranteed. I'm glad I got off my chest why I've been acting so weird. But I think I've got everything I wanted to talk about for the last month off my chest. Is there anything else I'd like to talk about? Man, I miss my country so much, bro. I miss it, dude. It's so cheap there. I love it. Everyone's so nice to me. Or I just love Polish people. I love how the way they think, everything. I love how flawed and beautiful we are. I love the woman. I love everything. Oh, I'm such appreciative right now. I love everything. I love life right now. Such an appreciative person right now. No, I can't be appreciative of South Dakota, though. Can't be appreciative of this. I'm sorry. It's very depressing. I have no one to talk to about my things. I get off work and I have no one to talk to. All my friends are asleep. But it could be adulthood, but whatever you want to say. I love how foggy it is. This is the one thing I like about living here. There's a lot of fog here. The fog does give me. Oh my god, my phone's at 10%. I've been talking so long. Holy shit! I left work at like 80%. I've been talking so much. Yeah, I should go on long walks in the park, but I don't think you're allowed in the park late at night. But I think in the winter I was going late at night in the park, so I'm not sure. Anyways, I think I'm ending the video right now. My voice is getting really raspy. I don't know whether it's I'm talking so much or it's just because of my diet. So, anything. Let me think about anything I've been thinking about. No, I'll save that for the next video. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. A good 2 hours and 5 minutes spent. Goodbye.